Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with the Pastor. I'm Pastor John Woodin, and this is a ministry of Hollywood Faith Christian Center in beautiful Hollywood, Florida. We're on the Gold Coast of Florida, beyond the Atlantic coast. We're going to start this morning with 2 Timothy chapter 1. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. He isn't making us fearful that we're afraid. We're afraid because Iran is attacking Israel or Israel is involved in a war. We're not afraid about that because we know that our God is in charge and our God has got everything under control. For Galatians chapter 5 says, "For you, brethren, have been called to liberty. Only do we not have liberty as the opportunity for the flesh, but through they serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself." Well, if they see that you're loving your neighbor, you're loving your wife, you're loving your children, and you're not cussing and swearing like they are, and you're not acting out the way they do, they're going to come to you. And that's these last days. This is our golden opportunity to not just be prepared with scriptures that are written on the internet, but that we have scriptures written on our hearts. Romans chapter 10 says, "But then you shall call on him in whom they have not believed. How shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?" Well, there are times when you're called to preach, but most of the time it's just called to answer questions, because people have questions and they can't move forward if that question is not being answered. They just don't know how to do it. And so they stop and they get stuck. And this is our opportunity to unstick them, so to speak, and they can get a chance to ask questions without feeling threatened. Preach the word, be ready in season and out of season, 2 Timothy 4. Convince, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and teaching, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears, they will heap up for themselves teachers. Well, they have itching ears and they want the answers they want, and so they will raise up teachers, and that's why you have to be so careful with the internet. There are people out there spouting off on all sorts of things, some of which they know about, some of which they don't. And so you need to be very careful. Matthew chapter 5 says this, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven," that they may see your good works, not hear how bright you are, not hear how many scriptures you've memorized, but they get to see the light of the Lord in you. That's so important, that they begin to see the light of the Lord in you and your good works. Maybe when you're helping them do something or move something, that's when they get to say, "Hey, this guy is not bad. This gal is pretty cool." So we just get an opportunity for them to talk to us in a non-threatening environment. God bless you, and we'll see you again next time.